So in this video, we're going to be talking about functions. We're going to be talking about multiple parameter functions and also functions with parameters. All right, so what is a function? A function is basically just a set of instructions packed together that you can reuse anywhere in your program. So basically, it saves time. All right. And so let's go and create our function. So basically it's code that you can reuse in your program. It's basically all it is. It saves time. Create a function. First, we're going to start off with a function with no parameter. All right, so I'm going to say def. So in Python, the key term you use is def or def. You type that, and that's going to signal you're about to do a function. And I'm going to name it my intro. And then you do parentheses and you do colons or a colon. All right. So now I'm gonna say print I'm Harold Bennett from Orlando, Florida. Orlando, Florida. And I love coding. All right. So let me see something. It wasn't over all the way. Python has a thing with its indenting or indentation. Um, so if you want to call, well, first let's run it, right? So it's not going to actually run the function. And the reason is I haven't actually called it. So to call a function, you need to, whatever you name it, you're going to type that and your parentheses. Yeah, and that's it, I believe. Yeah. And it's going to print that. And yeah, I'm Harold Bennett from Orlando, Florida, and I love coding. All right. So after doing that, we're going to do a function with a parameter. And well, parameter is an object that is in your function, that is used in your function. All right. And so I'm going to do the same one, but this time I'm going to add, it's basically like a little variable almost. Well, it's an object. and we're gonna call it, I'm gonna say first name. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type I'm, here we go. I'm gonna do a comma, first name, comma, I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I love coding. All right, so if it's a string, you're gonna put quotes around it. If it's a object or variable, you don't put the quotes around it. And that's why you see first name like it is in my print statement. All right. So now I'm going to call it first name. Oh, first I need to put it in quotes, and it's Harold. All right. So we're going to refer to this as an argument when you're passing in information. All right, so I'm going to run it, and we get the same thing. Well, not exactly. I don't have a last name. I'm Harold from Orlando, Florida, and I love coding. I'm Harold Bennett from Atlanta, Florida, and I love coding. All right, now we're going to go with a function with more than one parameter. Function and type of it. Multiple parameter. So now I'm going to do the same one, but we're just going to add something a little bit different. Well, really, I'm just adding an extra last name, colon, and I'm going to type print. I'm name, comma, name, comma, hey, that work. From Orlando, Florida, and I love coding. All right, I'm going to call the function. Gotta call it for it to run. I'm going to say Harold, and I'm going to say this. And this should run. All right. Let's run it. Run it. Yeah, I'm Harold Bennett from Orlando, Florida, and I love coding. So that's the one I did, the last one. Uh, yeah, so it all worked. As you can see. So you always pick the def, that's the key, uh, keyword or term. Then you're gonna name your function, parentheses, and then a colon. And you put whatever you want after that in your body. Then you're gonna call it. This is one with the parameter. And this is the third one with the multiple parameters. And I think you also can, let me see, instead of using the commas, I think you can also do pluses, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if that runs. Just another way of concatenating. Yeah, it worked. Just need to space it though. I'm Harold from Atlanta, Florida, and I love coding. Um, let's see. I think I'm gonna have to do prevent, like uh, add two quotations in there for spacing. Let me see. Yeah. So you would do that. Um, I believe that would work. It's been a minute. Not, yeah. Uh, 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 let's see. Okay, so it did work that time. It spaced it on that side and space it on this side. And there we go. I'm Harold from Orlando, Florida, and I love coding. Anyway, that is how you work with functions or create functions. Ones with no parameters, ones with a parameter, and ones with multiple parameters. All right, the end. I will talk to y'all in the next video.